want to show you guys today my most current hair care routine. There are other videos on my page for hair product recommendations and hair care routines, and I directed somebody to those the other day, but then I realized I haven't done an updated one in a while, and while a lot of the products I still use, I have changed some a little bit, so I thought I'd make an updated video. That is not to say that I still don't believe in the products in those other videos. It's just as your hair's needs change, as the seasons change, you typically are going to like different products in your hair. So some of the products I use have changed a little bit because it's summer and because my hair has been evolving. So if you watch my videos, you definitely know that I've been using this shampoo and conditioner for a while now, and I am still loving it. It is the Wella Ultimate Repair Shampoo and Conditioner. I find since I've been using this, I haven't really been using anything else aside from maybe twice a month clarifying my hair with a clarifying shampoo. And for that, I use the Undo Goo by Malibu Sea. But for my everyday shampoo, I find the Wella Ultimate Repair does everything I needed to do. It cleanses my hair enough that I get volume, and it smooths and softens my hair enough that my hair feels nice. It just does everything. The conditioner is very lightweight, so it does not weigh my hair down. It's just great for my hair type overall. It's also really good at helping to keep my hair healthy since it has the repairing properties, because obviously heat styling and coloring my hair does bring a little bit of damage to my hair, so this helps to counteract that. And just to say, because sometimes people ask me, no, I am not being paid to recommend any of these products. None of these brands have paid me to talk about their products. They're legitimately just what I use. Then the next thing I put in my hair every single time I get out of the shower is a leave-in conditioner. I either use the Wella Ultimate Repair one, but I am out of that right now, and my next favorite is the Miracle Creator 20 by Matrix. I use this one as much as well. I even use this one actually on pretty much every single one of my clients in my salon. It is just perfect for everybody's hair. I will say with this one, for fine hair, you have to be light-handed with it. There are oils in it, and that makes your hair super soft and supple, but you can use too much. I do find with the Wella one, I can be a little bit more heavy with it without worrying about my hair being weighed down. But this one works great in fine hair as long as you don't overuse it. This is got 20 benefits, so it's got heat protection, detangling, shine, UV protection, smoothing, all the stuff. It's like basically got everything your hair needs in one bottle. Same with the Wella one. That's why I love these products, so I don't have to have as many products in rotation as I usually would. And if I forget to put this in, let me tell you, it is so much harder to brush through my hair. My hair feels much drier when I'm finished styling. It's just not as nice. And if you've seen my tip before of blow drying your hair without brushing at first to avoid some damage of brushing your wet hair, this is what's gonna make those tangles fall out super, super easily, is a detangling spray. It's not gonna work as well, or even if at all in some people's hair, if you don't add a leave-in conditioner with detangling. So this I put in my hair every single time I wash it. Then of course we have mousse. I always blow dry in a volume mousse. I do love the Design Me Puff Me Volume Mousse right now. It is my go-to. Not only is it designed specifically for fine hair so it will not weigh your hair down, it also adds more heat protection, UV protection. It's got shine, it's got hold. It does so much more than just volumize, and I love that because again, I like to use as little products as possible. So having multi-use products, these are the two that go in my hair after I shampoo and condition, and that's all I have to use. So it's that simple. That is literally all I put in my hair before I blow dry, style, do anything to my hair. The only time I do something different is if I'm gonna air dry. If I'm gonna air dry my hair does not dry super, super nice when I air dry it, so I add an air dry cream. What an air dry cream does, it's gonna enhance any natural texture that you have. It's gonna help your hair dry with less frizz, more volume, as much volume as it can. It's certainly not gonna be as much volume as you would get if you had blow dried your hair with a volume mousse or anything, but it'll help your hair dry less flat than it would without it. It's gonna give you shine. It's also gonna help your hair dry faster, which is really important when you're air drying. The faster your hair dries, the better it's going to look and the healthier it's going to be, because obviously your hair is more fragile when it is wet. So this can reduce the drying time by up to 60%. This one is the Kenra air dry cream. I have tried a few, and this is always the one I go back to every time. I think it is way better than any other one that I've tried. That's my opinion. That's the one I find it works great for fine hair, and I even put it in clients that have thick frizzy hair, and they like it as well. So to me, this one is great because it works for pretty much all hair types that I tried it on. Now, what about those days when I don't wash my hair? Well, I do use dry shampoo. Up until recently, I had been using the Batiste or the Powder Baby powdered dry shampoo, but I recently tried the K18 wet dry shampoo, their air wash dry shampoo. It goes on wet, and let me tell you, like, I have it in now and my hair looks clean. Like, legit, my hair just looks clean. Blew me away. Literally, this has blown me away because no other dry shampoo has made my hair look clean, but not powdery. So this will be my go-to dry shampoo from now on, without a doubt. Air Wash Dry Shampoo by K18. Amazing, especially if you have fine hair, because you have to use dry shampoo if you're not gonna wash your hair every day. If I'm gonna style my hair dry, and I need heat protection, obviously I don't want to spray this guy in that has heat protection because it's going to make my hair wet, and then we're going to have to wait for it to dry. That's annoying. It takes forever. So if I'm going to be styling my dry hair with heat and I need heat protection, I use the Firewall by AG. This is like a dry mist. It's not a powder, but when it hits your hair, it's like a dry oil mist. So it doesn't make your hair wet, and you can use heat on it immediately. So I love this Firewall by AG. And every sixth time I wash my hair, I do go in with a strengthening treatment. I use the K18 molecular hair mask. This just helps to keep my hair strong and in its best shape, okay? And I do recommend this pretty much for everyone who styles their hair, colors their hair, anything like that, because all those things are damaging your hair. Even if you're taking care of your hair, no matter what, those things are obviously weakening your hair little by little, and this just helps you to stay ahead of that. So that's it. Aside from like one-off styling products like maybe a slick back or a hairspray if I'm doing a slick back or a gel or anything like that, I don't really use anything else in my hair right now. I just use those products. I definitely air dry a little bit more because it's summer, especially if I've been on vacation or something. I will usually just bring my air dry cream. I very rarely will blow dry my hair if I'm, at the beach or something, but I don't air dry as much in the winter. So that's probably a product I haven't talked about a ton before, but in the summer, it's definitely one I add. And the dry shampoo is definitely a new one for me, which I am excited to start using this on the regular and seeing how it changes my dirty hair days, because it's totally different finish than my regular dry shampoo hair. I hope that helps. I hope that gives you a good idea of what I use in my hair, and if your hair is similar to mine, these products might work really well for you. If you have any specific concerns about your hair, let me know in the comments and I can recommend products for you, potentially, if you let me know what you struggle with and what you're looking for as a solution. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I love having you here, and I would love to have you as part of my DIY Hair School family. I will see you next time. Bye.